What's up?
Nothing, just chilling here at the murder table.
I am not at normal Cross Island. I'm from an undisclosed location, so
Uh-oh.
I'm not in my normal venue.
Are you in the
We're
witness protection program?
I had no comment. I'm not allowed
Deep,
to say.
deep cover?
Deep, deep cover. Can't say. Undisclosed location. Hopefully, it can't be tracked by my IP address.
Oh, you can. Don't you worry about that.
Damn. Damn.
Siri's listening. Alexa's listening. Google is listening.
Is my wife listening?
No, your wife's not listening. She's had enough of you. She's done. She's not listening.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah. So anyway, here we go. So what do we have here? We have Rhumb Runner Belize Travellers Rum. It is a 12-year-old single cask, 65.2% ABV, one of 251 bottles.
This one is a very interesting rum, and we've both been liking the rums lately, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, and this is a unique one, and we got this one via our good friend Raj at Glass Revolution. So we took a little gamble on this one and picked it up from Raj, and you've got a sample of it. So we're gonna have some fun with this one, I think. Here's an interesting factoid. It's bottled in Scotland.
Really?
That's what the label says.
Fascinating.
Totally fascinating.
Fascinating. Well, it's amazing. All this stuff goes all over the world. It's incredible.
It does.
So
all to make us happy.
So, and I don't know if it's the lighting in here or if it's just genuinely pretty. And I know I keep saying this a lot, but it is just very, very, just pretty. So I'm going to go in for a little nosing of this puppy. Oh, it smells lovely.
I will do the same.
And you know what? For 65.2, I would expect basically what's left of my hair to catch fire, but that's not the case.
Definitely not the case.
I'm getting bananas.
Maybe, definitely some fruits.
Vanilla, bananas, a little cinnamon, maybe a little, what else you got there?
Coffee cake.
Ooh, like a Drake's coffee cake?
Yes. I don't like coffee.
But I know, you don't like coffee cake. Well, of course, what's not to like? Buttery cake and cinnamon and sugar on top. How could you not like that?
Exactly. With lots of butter in there. If I turn my glass at a little different angle, way more alcohol on the nose. Wow, way more.
So are you saying if you leave it
if it's
air coming in
at an angle, maybe like 45 degrees, the glass,
sort of like this,
like this.
my nose is up here, and then there's this opening right here. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Big difference that way.
Yeah, head on, it's not bad.
No, I'm not saying it's bad the other way, but you really get the alcohol burn at that 45-degree angle.
Here's the question though. Could it be that we've just let it open up a little bit now that the vapors are starting to vaporize?
Maybe. Yeah, vaporize. We're the vapors. Yes. Ready for a taste?
I am ready.
All right, we're going in. Careful. I'm guessing it'll taste like 65% or not.
Yeah, that's 65%. That ain't no joke. That is hot.
I did my best at chewing it, and definitely burn on the tongue. It's lingering. So there's a nice finish, a warm finish, not a scorching finish. But as it's dissipating, it's a really nice feeling in my mouth. It's really, it's a funky rum.
This is intense.
It is intense. It's not Jamaican funky, but it's not your standard rum funky. Standard rum. It's got this funkiness to it that I can't really explain yet. I need to go back in. But I think on that second and third shots of this thing, I think that burn's going to be obviously a lot less dramatic for us, and we'll get more flavor off of it. but that first shot was pretty good.
Yeah. The first one was really hot, though. I think I may have taken too much. This is wee nips of rum. You can't take too much at a time here.
See what happens on round 2.
So one of two things has happened here. Either I've anesthetized my tongue and I don't feel the burn anymore, or I'm just getting used to it.
I got just as much burn, maybe even a little more on the second one. And it's more, my first thought was, it reminds me of Morlock. It's got this meaty quality to it. It's not very thin, and there's a heaviness almost to it, and almost a waxiness to it. Definitely getting those dried, dark fruits. Dark. I mean, one of my first thoughts was like those dried mangoes that you get that are basically full of sugar.
Yep.
Or covered in sugar. And I ate a whole bag of those babies. And if you took that and sort of burned it, you might get something like this. That kind of intense burnt sugar fruit flavor. Now this time it actually seemed to lingers even longer on the second shot, which is sort of strange. I figured I'd be a little more used to it and it would kind of dissipate quicker. All right. Round 3 for me.
Round 3?
Well, third sip.
Well, let me see. So let me take a quick sip and discuss. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting used to the heat, but in terms of flavor, it's not super sweet, but it is fruity. It is like very tropical fruity. Maybe like banana chips I think more banana chips than mango for me. I'm not really getting the mango, but I do get you've had banana chips, right?
Yeah. It's
but they have
I love banana chips.
Yeah, they're good.
Well,
they're good. My teeth don't like them, but I like them.
I know. This one, it seems like it's gotten waxier for me. Maybe that's something with the alcohol coating in my mouth. I'm not sure, but it feels definitely more gummy. That's the right. Maybe that's not the right word. But the flavor's still there, and it's not the same kind of funk you would see in a Jamaican rum. The Hamden rums are like that. This one's got something different. It's not the same. The rums you get at a bar, your standard rums, don't have that. But
they're pretty refined. Yeah, they're pretty refined product.
Pretty refined, right? And that's a great word, because I think the Jamaican stereotype on rum is that you've got this funkiness, and there is no refining to it. They want to keep that funk going on.
The only stuff I've had this strong was the stuff you sent me from Lost Spirits way back.
Yep, those were in there was a 65%er in there, I think.
But they were a lot richer.
Definitely much heavier.
Again, this quite nice.
Yeah.
Again, not as rich as the other ones that we've had.
No,
so it's sort of down the middle.
Yeah, I would say that. And one of the things I find interesting about it is, who knew they were making rum in Belize? I didn't. I'm always surprised that someplace you barely know, all of a sudden they have an industry there, and it's called rum making. Who knew?
That and money laundering.
And money laundering, yes.
Grade wise, I mean, I like it a lot. I don't love it, so I give it a B plus.
Yeah, I'd give it a B. Yep, I agree.
I give it like a B or B plus. I don't think it's like it didn't knock my it did knock my socks off, but not in terms of like I want to just keep drinking it.
Yeah, it's still a mystery to me on the flavors, the profile, and this. It definitely needs to be played with a bit, maybe in a cocktail, or I don't know, maybe even a little bit of water, a little bit of ice to see what would do to it.
Mm-hmm. I'm with it. So anyhow,
yep.
Let's wrap this up.
You got it. It was great. Alrighty.
All right. Well, thank you for sending.
Cheers.
Cheers to our good
Yep,
friend Raj.
indeed.
Keep bringing in the good stuff. Salud.